Hi everyone, Erica here from Exotics. I'm just coming on today to talk a little bit about my girl Stevie. But before I get into the update, I want to give a big shout out to our truly biggest fan, Oliver. Oliver is my cousin Christina's 6-year-old son, and he has been watching all of our videos. He has even commented on a couple. So hi Oliver and Charlotte, thank you for watching. We love you. And let's get into the video. If you've seen our video before, Stevie is our blind chocolate clown ball python. I shared a feeding video on how I had to feed her. Yes, I said had. She's been doing really well. You'll see in this video. I don't want to give too much away. Previously, I had to feed her by holding her in my lap, holding her in my hands, and presenting the rat to her by putting it up to her mouth. But stay tuned for how that has changed. She has had a few setbacks, that's why she's still kind of small, but she has come a long way. So the first setback was during one shed. She kind of gave herself a little injury. I guess she was rubbing too hard on the enclosure and she kind of got a little sore, like right on the back of her neck here. I'll show you how it looks in just a minute, but she got it right here. And it was like, kind of like rug burn, it looked like. I was trying to heal her up from that. We held off on feeding for a little bit. I did try, but she wouldn't take because, you know, the skin has to stretch and it was already sore. It was already, you know, there was already a mark on it. I didn't want to affect it any worse. So the way I was treating that sore was with a little bit of diluted betadine on a paper towel just to clean it off. So I would just put the paper towel on the sore and just kind of like pat it, then rinse it off and let it dry. Then I was using Neosporin, not the one with the pain reliever. It has to be the plain old original Neosporin, not the white creamy one, but the kind of clear ointment one. That's very important. The one with the pain reliever is not good for them. It's toxic actually. So the one with just the plain old original Neosporin. So I was treating it with that. It was healing up nicely. And she was doing really well. And I thought it was time to feed her. Still feel really bad about this, but I fed her. She took it. She was hungry. It had been a little while. And the scab kind of ripped open. So now she had scab in the surrounding area that had cut open, so she had a cut as well. I just kept treating her the same way. Eventually that completely scabbed over too. And I just kept doing the betadine treatment and the Neosporin. Neosporin was actually like 2 or 3 times a day. I did not let it dry out at all. So when that finally scabbed over, she went into a shed, and actually when she shed, the scab came off completely and we were left with this. And after this raw skin went away, she was just left with a little scar. So she just has, she'll cooperate here, she just has a little scar on her neck here, but it is completely closed. It's just, there's a good shot of it. So there's just a little scar, not scab, just a little scar on her neck. And she's doing great. She started eating again without any issues, how I used to feed her, with the, you know, how I showed it in the video, with her sitting on my lap and me holding her until she gets it down. Then one day I was like, let's try it in the tub. So I held her head, just presented the mouse right in front of her, or I'm sorry, the rat right in front of her mouth. And then she actually took it in her tub. So that was great. So I did that for a couple of feedings, and then the best thing happened the other day. She struck the rat and ate it like normal. She learned how to snake. She learned how to eat, and she looked really interested in it. I was like, you know, I better not put my hand in there. I grabbed the tongs and I presented the rat, and she struck. So take a look at that. So as you see, she's been doing well, putting a little bit of weight on. She's bulking up a little. Hopefully she starts growing soon, and just living a normal life. But you know, Stevie and I have been through a lot, and I have not given up on her, and I will not give up on her. We're a good team, and she's doing very well. And as you can see, she's very kind of chill, very curious, and she's a great little snake. So that was my update on Stevie. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep following us to follow her journey as well, and hopefully we'll be watching her grow soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when we post new videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye!